Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Redneck. Just got back home last night. We was up here in Missouri, met up with Apache Grunt. Got a mighty fine tribe he's got. He's got they're good people up there, real good people. I had people, send me emails, ask me, what about this guy? Well, I'm going to tell you, especially now that I've met him, I told you before, good people. Now I'm definitely going to tell you, they are good people. Now, I just want to put this on the front end of the little video I got of the recording of the little speaking part I did up there, because just to let you know that if it seems a little unprepared, it's because I had to do a lot of on-the-spot omissions, and I'm going to explain to you why. We had already, got a spot, ahead of time with the organizer to be up there. We was limited to 15 minutes at the most, so there was a few things that I went on ahead and kind of took out, instead of going in real detail and explaining on a lot of things that I was going to explain on. But I had everything squared away to where it's going to be, right there at about a 14 and a half mark, and give me about another, 30 seconds or so to get the next guy up there and not go over or anything like that. Well, this fellow that went up in front of us, he ended up going on for about 40 minutes. So I used up all of his time and two other people's times. Very monotone type of fella, felt like a lot of preaching, and a lot of people left. I guess, they didn't want to get to preaching. If they wanted to preaching, they'd go to church. But that's basically how that turned out. So had to do, by the time I got up there, I had to make a lot of serious omissions to get it all down to about a 7-minute time constraint that I had on me. So if it seems a little unorganized and unprepared, it's because of all the on-the-spot omissions and stuff we had to do, or I should say I had to do. And if the audio's bad camera angle, yeah, the camera was right there in front of one of them big PA speakers, and I think going back and listening to it, that that PA was overdriving the mic on the camera, so I hope you guys can hear me all right. And, like I said, if it seems a little unorganized, unprepared, it's because of the time constraints that we had to, jump in and do and get it squared away so we'd be in the time allotted there. So, hope y'all enjoy it.
We need to support him. His name's Chris Evans. Chris, where are you? Come on up here, Mr. Citizen. Thank you very much. God bless America.
Well, first off, I want to thank the organizers for letting me come out here. And basically, my name is Chris Evans. I went down to Mets and I enlisted as a 14 Mike, which is Air Defense Artillery.
You got too long.
And I am an oath keeper. And before I explain what an oath keeper is and what the oath keeper organization is about, I want to actually speak of the nature of what the oath in general is. Webster's Dictionary defines an oath as a solemn, usually formal calling upon God, or God to witness the truth of what one says, or to witness that one sincerely intends to do what he says. It also defines it as a solemn attestation of the truth or the inviolability of one's words. To put it simply, an oath is a person's formal promise to actually do what they say they're going to do. Generally speaking, we take oaths when calling upon someone to fulfill an important purpose or to take a responsibility not normally required of every person. I took an oath to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution. Our respected military service members all took an oath to protect and defend the Constitution against all foreign enemies, or against all enemies, foreign and domestic. While many political offices require a similar oath, among public servants, only military and police officers have the training and the means to fully fulfill that oath. But more importantly, we are the only ones not beholden to any political party or candidate. We are only beholden to the Constitution and the people we serve, and we are the true guardians of the Republic. To that end, oath keepers exist to remind current, veteran, and police officers to remember their oath to the United States Constitution. and the restrictions the Constitution places on the power and the scope of government interference into the lives of the citizens. You can go to www.oathkeepers.org and learn a little bit more about us and how to join the Oath Keepers. Even if you're not current or former military, then you can join us as an honorary member and help spread our message. As a member of the Oath Keepers, I pledge to fulfill my oath, and to that end, any way I believe that I can accomplish that. We pledge that we will not follow any of the 10 things that we have listed on the Oath Keepers website as the declaration of orders we will not obey. We will not obey orders to disarm the American people. We will not obey orders to conduct warrantless searches of the American people. We will not obey orders to detain American citizens as unlawful enemy combatants or subject them to military tribunal. We will not obey orders to impose martial law or a state of emergency on any state. We will not obey orders to invade or subjugate any state that asserts its sovereignty. We will not obey orders to blockade American cities, turning them into giant concentration camps. We will not obey any order to force American citizens into any form of detention camp under any pretext. We will not obey orders to assist or support the use of foreign troops on U.S. soil against the American people to keep the peace or maintain control. We will not obey orders to confiscate the property of the American people, including food and other essential supplies. We will not obey any orders which infringe on the right of people to free speech, peaceably assemble, and to petition the government for redress of grievances. You can read the full version of the above declaration at the website, oathkeepers.org, and it will go into a little more detail, and even though they're not all encompassing, you kind of get the general idea of what we're about. Some of the things that kind of brought me down here from Mississippi was because this is MIAC country, where the MIAC report was passed. And I just figured it'd be real fitting to come down here and kind of share some of this with some of you great patriots out there, because to me it is an honor to be here in front of great red-blooded American patriots. Now, with that being said, how many former military or current military people do we have out here? All right, get your hands raised. How many current or former police officers do we have out there? All right. If your oath has expired, put your hand down. Nobody. Well, I want everybody else that doesn't have their hand raised to look around, and I want you to thank these fine individuals for protecting our republic and honoring our oath. Now, it's kind of become a little bit of a tradition, although it's kind of short-lived, that anywhere the Oath Keepers goes and makes a presentation, that we have an oath ceremony for those of you who have not taken the oath. And I'm going to bring my friend up here, and I'm going to have him administer an oath and make everybody here an honorary Oath Keeper. A little shorter than him, so... I guess if you're true military service, law enforcement, remember your oath. You may be the last bulwark against tyranny in this country. If you believe in the constitutional republic of ours, whether you've ever been in the military, law enforcement, or not, and you would like to swear an oath to defend the Constitution, please stand, raise your right hand, and repeat after me now. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That I will take this obligation freely, without any mental reservations or purpose of evasion. And that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office appointed over me. So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you, gentlemen.
All right, well, I want to thank you fellows for your time. Guys and gals, remember your oaths. Because we are the guardians of the Republic, and we are the last defense against a tyranny. Y'all have a good one. Happy Independence Day.
Thank you, Oath Keepers. Folks, that's one of the most important presentations we've heard today. Our final speaker of the afternoon is Wendell Kirk from the Ozarks Minutemen. He is speaking on a piece that he wrote